Yo, good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? This is your Coach Renz, and I know the title up here says that we're going to talk about Ruth and Boaz and why you don't want to be Ruth and Boaz. But let me tell you about Naomi Jackson. See, one of the reasons why you don't want to be Ruth and Boaz is because of Naomi Jackson. Now, I know some of you guys are mad already. You might stop this tape. You might go ahead and you want to, write your comments now in below. But hold on for a second. Hold on. Before you write your comments, please just listen for a second. Now, I'm not trying to take away from the romance of any couple. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you want to look at romance in the Bible, then maybe you should be looking at Solomon and Sheba, and just the Solomon and Sheba part. And I did a video about that before. But take a look at them when you want to look at a couple. But who you don't want to look at is Ruth and Boaz, especially because they got Naomi Jackson in them. Now, you may be asking, why am I calling her Naomi Jackson? Well, I'm from Atlanta, and Outkast is one of the groups that came out of Atlanta. They have a song, Sorry Miss Jackson. Many of you have heard that song, but if you listen to the song, a lot of what he's talking about is the fact that his baby mama's mama was the problem in the relationship, that she was hunting him down for his money, that she was corrupting their relationship. And I want to show you guys how in this story, although people are running around, I'm Ruth looking for my Boaz. I'm looking for Boaz and not your ass. And I'm looking for my Ruth. I'm looking for my woman that's, she's doing her thing, handling her business. Let's really look at this story, because you're just getting the pulpit version of the story. Just the pulpit version. If you don't agree, that's fine. You can make your comments. That's cool. But let me open your eyes to parts of the story that you can't deny. And that's all we're looking at. And maybe you'll look to somebody else or some other example of what a real relationship should look like and is. So Ruth and Boaz. Let's start. And we're going to do the Cliff Notes version, and I'm going to paraphrase. So don't ask me for, you didn't say it right. I'm saying it paraphrasing. All right? So we know that the way this story basically starts out is that you have Naomi Jackson. Naomi Jackson, her and her husband leave. They go to the land of Moab. While they're in Moab, they got babies, they got some boys. Their boys get married to some Moabite women. Those Moabite women, that's Opal and Ruth. Naomi Jackson's husband died. Then her two sons died. But they died without producing any heirs. Now, once that happened, Naomi Jackson saying, I got to go back to where my people are, because as a woman with no man, I know that any other man can treat me, do me however they want to do me. I have no rights. I have nothing. So she's like, I got to go back. But what I don't want to do is have to worry about these other two chicks. So she tell Oprah and Naomi, Ruth, go on back to your people, because I can't take care of you. And I'm too old to have sons, so I ain't got nobody I can birth you. Now think about that. This lady grown. She got two grown daughter-in-laws, but she talking about she can't have another son so that these two grown women can marry the little bitty baby. Naomi Jackson. All right? I know that's the culture, but Naomi Jackson. So then, Oprah goes, she said, cool, bet, I'm going back to my family. But Ruth said, nah, chick, I'm hanging out with you, I'm down with you. So they go back. Now, when they get back, there's a cousin of hers, a cousin to her husband, so she's still a cousin. A Boaz. And the whole town, but these town people, they all family, all right? They're all family. They're all cousins and uncles and nieces, nephews. They're all family. There's not a lot of people in the town, so it's easy to see how they're all family, right? So they back. Now they got to just make ends meet, however they can do it. Now you had a cultural thing that went on, like when Boaz's people was beating the wheat, and then they knocking it down, and then they collecting it. Of course, there are pieces that they don't collect. Now, if another person, now what they don't collect, the leftovers, they allow women, they allow slaves, they allow non-Israelites to come and pick up those pieces, and that's what they can have. They can have the leftover pieces that the main workers miss, the smaller ones that they don't take. They can have the scraps. So Ruth is allowed to pick up the scraps. Now, she's picking up scraps. She's doing pretty good. Boaz, he kind of old. He an old dude. He ain't got no woman. He old. He see this nice little young fine chick over there, and he like, she kind of fine, but I know I'm old. I got low self-esteem. I'm old. So, I know I ain't got a shot with her. I ain't gonna mess with her, but hey, y'all just leave her alone. Let her do her thing. So Naomi, she chilling. She ain't doing nothing. She just doing her own thing. She bringing stuff back home to Ruth. They grinding stuff up. They making meal out of it. They doing their thing. But then Boaz pulled old player pimp move. While she over there working, he tell one of the workers, hey, just lay this stuff down over next to her so that she just happened to find it. And when she happened to find it, you know, don't say nothing. Don't take it from her. Let her have it. Let her have it. You know, let me sugar daddy her. Let me get her ready for the sugar daddy. I'm going to get her a taste of my sugar daddyisms, right? So for all you dudes who looking to be Boaz, you need to get you some money so you can do a little sugar daddy, you know, okay? You can't do no sugar daddy and you can't do it. You can't do it. And I might talk a little crazy for a minute here. I might talk because I like how Kev on stage talked about Bobby Caldwell. So Boaz, you know, he telling folks, don't worry about it. don't worry about it. Let her have it. So Ruth finds it. She go back around to Naomi. She like, girl, look what I got. Look what I got. Naomi like, where you get that from, girl? You stole something. What's going on? You know, she trying to figure it out. You know, which normally you wouldn't say much about that. She's just trying to figure out where it came from. So then what happened? Now Ruth tells, she said, you know, Boaz has been nice to me. You know, maybe he might have left it for a sister. So Boaz do these kind of things for, you know, he little sugar daddy in her, right? You know, hooking her up. And all of a sudden Ruth start plotting. See, Naomi Jackson started plotting. She like, see, Naomi Jackson said, like, look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. See, what we're gonna do? We're gonna go over here. We're gonna talk to Bobby Caldwell. Bobby Caldwell gonna hook us up. See, Bobby Caldwell, what he had told me a long time ago. Bobby Caldwell said that when a man like that, when an old man, rich man, and he's sugar daddying you like that, what you gotta do then? What you gotta do is you gotta go and you gotta make yourself pretty. See, you gotta make yourself pretty. Gotta get yourself all looking good. And see, what's gonna happen is, because Bob Caldwell told me how these things work. And see, what's gonna happen is that, you know, Boaz, he gonna come, at the end of the harvest, he gonna go and he gonna sit down, he gonna wanna lay down on the threshing floor. What you gonna do? You gonna go there and hide. See, you gonna go hide. You gonna hide yourself behind some barrels, behind some buckets, some vases. You hide, make sure don't nobody see you. And you gonna hide yourself. Now when he come there, he gonna do a little drinking, gonna have him a little something to eat. And what you do is, while he's sleeping, you're going to come in there, you're going to lay down at the back, you're going to lay at the bottom of his feet. You're going to lay at the bottom of his feet, girl, because see what happened is, what happened. See, Bobby Caldwell had told me that when you lay at a man's feet like that, then you submitting yourself to that man, see, and he old, because he wouldn't normally try to go after you, but then also we got some rules in this village. He just can't come at you any kind of way, so you just go lay at his feet and just let the night go, girl. Just let the night go the way the night done go. Spend the night on the threshing floor. We're going to press that down and shake it. So that's what Naomi Jackson told her. And so Ruth like, all right, Naomi Jackson, I see what you're doing. I see the play. I got you, girl. So she roll out. She hiding, make herself look good. She hiding, doing her thing. Old Boaz come down. He ain't got no woman. Old joker. All he doing is dreaming about Ruth. So he go down. He have him some little drink. Lay down, then all of a sudden, bam, he wake up. Oh, little sexy girl at the bottom of my feet. She's showing me some submission. Oh, she wants some of this here. Yeah. See, you got to, see, ladies, see what Naomi Jackson's telling her is that you got to show that man that you submit to his will. And then when you do that, you play into his ego. Now his ego is like, all right. So him and Ruth, they spend the night together. Now, of course, your Bible don't really tell you what they did that night, but let's be real. Powerful man, rich man, old dude who ain't got a woman, can't pull a woman, all of a sudden got this young, hot fineness all up on the bottom of his feet. They spend the rest of the night together, a little drink, a little eat, spend the rest of the night together. And all of a sudden, he want to be with this woman forever. Come on now. Tell me what y'all think what happened. Come on, in the comments. What happened? What had happened? Tell me in the comments. Y'all ain't stupid. So, they spend the night. But then Boaz smart. Boaz said, well, look here. See, because Bobby Caldwell had told me that in our village, you know, we can't just go out there and just let everybody know. So I need you to hide. I need you to sneak on out of here. Can't let nobody know what's going on. Because, see, and what we're going to do, see, I'm going to give Bobby Caldwell. Bobby Caldwell, he's going to set up a meeting. He's going to set up a meeting, and we're going to have a meeting with all the older men in the family. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to figure out a way I can be with you, okay? But just keep it to yourself. Don't say nothing right now. This is just between you and I, all right? This is just me, just us. Don't tell nobody. Keep it a secret, girl. Keep it a secret. So that's what they do. They keep it a secret. Now, I got to ask you a question. If they had to keep it a secret, then were they doing something right? Or were they doing something wrong? I mean, why do you have to keep secrets? If you romancing the stone right, why do you have to keep a secret? You don't. right? So if you're in a relationship where you're told you got to keep your secret, you got to keep it away from everybody, then maybe there's a problem in that situation. Maybe there's something going on that's problematic. Maybe you know that people are going to shun you. Maybe you know you're doing something wrong. Maybe you know you conniving. So, you know, Naomi Jackson already conniving, and she now enlisted Ruth to connive with her, and now Boaz, his old conniving self, is trying to plot plan as well. So what is he doing now? What he did was even worse. Even worse. So ladies, you want your Boaz, check out Boaz. So Boaz going to the meeting with the dudes, sitting there. Now people know that Naomi Jackson and Ruth now been back for a while, but ain't nobody brought this situation up. Everybody just like, hey, man, they just hear whatever, ain't nobody paying attention to them. Now according to their rules, their laws, their customs, when Ruth came back, the eldest of the family, the eldest male, let's be clear, the eldest male of the family has rights to choose that he can marry Naomi or he can marry Ruth and then inherit all of the land of their cousin, brother, uncle who had died, right? I think it's Obadiah. I'm not sure his name. Or that might be, that's somebody else. I know who that is. Don't worry about that part. But they might have worried about that. So they know that. That's the custom. So here Boaz, with his conniving self, said, "Look here, gentlemen of the all the other gentlemen. You know, I was down over there. You know, by the river. I was down over by the river." And, you know, we was hurting, we were letting the sheep get something to drink, and me and Bobby Caldwell, we was talking, and Bobby Caldwell said that, you know, we got to handle this situation with Ruth, because, you know, they got land, they got things going on, we need to make sure everything's taken care of, got to take care of the people. So, you know, I was talking about Bobby Caldwell, and Bobby Caldwell said we got to take care of this. Now, and Bobby Caldwell pulled out the information, because, you know, Bobby Caldwell got all the information, got all the scrolls, he know everything, and what he had said is that you know, you the oldest, you the head of the clan, that you got first choice, first responsibility to go ahead and you know, and handle this and make Ruth, you can make Ruth your wife, you know, and if you make Ruth your wife, now notice he didn't say you can make Naomi Jackson your wife. Naomi Jackson older, she probably past childbearing age, but no, he said Ruth. You can make Ruth your wife, you know, she's beautiful, she's good to go and everything, she one of them Moabite women now, one of them Moabites, you know, but she said she ready to make our God, her God, but you gotta go and you gotta get down with her. Now, when you go get down with her, you know, she gonna want a baby. She gonna want a baby. She gonna want her own house. She gonna want all, you know, all them things that them young girls be wanting. They, you know, they take a lot of energy, take a lot of time. Boaz not sit up there and reverse mind tripped old dude, cause old dude was like, whoo, I'm already old. I already got wives. I got kids. I already got enough herds. I got enough stuff I'm doing. Nah, bruh. Nah. I'ma pass on that. Boaz now sat in a business meeting and flipped the script on that dude. Now some people will admire that and be like, hey, that's good business. Man got what he want. So I can understand that part. But let's be honest. He done put an okie doke on him, and Ruth done conspired to ensure that they can be together and take what's properly somebody else's. And then what that fool do? He handed him his left shoe. Now, for all y'all who don't know, what that means is that they are in an agreement, a contract. That is a contract. That is I support you, I agree with you, that I am showing to everybody that this is my decision. And the fact that Boaz accepted the left shoe says that he concurs, which is why he made the big deal. Like, now everybody see this. You know, he was making a big deal. Everybody see this shoe. Everybody see it. Y'all know this happened. Record it. And when we finish, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna tell Bob Caldwell what happened. Bob Caldwell gonna put it in the scrolls and everything gonna be all right. He's gonna sing a song about it. Bob Caldwell gonna sing a song about this a long time. No, just wait for it, just wait for it. It's gonna be original. But anyway, so my point, y'all, this is a story about a bunch of conniving people. It's about people bending rules and bending laws to fit themselves. It's about tricking other people out of what is properly theirs and their opportunity. It's not about a man who saw a woman and he was just so in love with her that he was willing to go against all the tribal rules just to be and take care and sweep this woman off her feet. That Boaz couldn't say, I'm going to sell everything I own and I'm going to give everything I have up because I'm so in love with this woman that I want to bring her happiness and joy and I want to have this fulfillment in my life. That's not what this story is about. Ruth is not some woman who said that, you know what, I'm going to go back here and, oh man, I see this guy, Boaz, he's just so, ooh, I love him so much. It's so, I respect him, I honor him, he's the man and I want to be with him. She was like, nah, he's a good old dude. He hooked me up with some stuff. But old conniving Naomi Jackson, she just showed you a conniving mother-in-law will set up somebody who was young and innocent and wasn't really thinking that way, will set her up to become conniving. Because what is Ruth going to teach her kids? She's going to teach her the same lesson that got her Boaz. But look at, I mean not Ruth, Naomi Jackson. Look at what Ruth would teach her kids that, but she learned it from Naomi Jackson. And then look at Naomi Jackson. Naomi Jackson throughout the entire story is out for herself. And if you're dealing with a woman who is only out for herself, then you have to know that in all instances, she is going to be out for herself. That if you got a woman who has a mother-in-law who has a mother who is out for herself, who is always planning and plotting, then you know that your relationship is not going to be a relationship born out of love. Your relationship is going to be one born out of somebody who was conniving, someone who plotted and planned against you. And if somebody plots and plans against you to have you as a relationship, that's not a person that you're going to develop that true heart connection with. And if that's not the case, then why do you want to be Ruth and why do you want to be Boaz? And y'all need to keep Naomi Jackson out of y'all relationship, because you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.